tax revenues with no statutory directives for how these monies are to be spent. You have a listing of potential priorities in front of you. Please prioritize from among the listing, and the listing includes service personnel, instructional materials and equipment, administrative staffing, professional development, and student-teacher ratio.
If I'm correct, Senate Bill 541 also was intended, and the teachers' organizations intended that that would to be a raise for personnel. And that is not what happened in Pocahontas County. And I believe that we were one of maybe 8 counties that chose not to do that with that money. But given the number of options here, the first one that I would have to go to is student-teacher ratios. To me, that would be the priority. You know, there are no class size restrictions grades 7 through 12. There are class size restrictions from preschool up to 6th grade, but no class size restrictions from grades 7 through 12. And at Green Bank, we're experiencing 32 8th graders in a class at a time, PE, health, and social studies, which, you know, that's not the best situation for students. And it's not the best situation for teachers. The next thing that I would have to say would be, we are in, the trend is growing. I'm looking at a fuller kindergarten next year, and we're going to have more service personnel staff. If I have a larger kindergarten, right now the kindergarten at Green Bank has a teacher, 1 aide, and another teacher. If we have increased enrollment, then we have to add an aide to that position. So, you know, you have to look at the immediate needs. Of course, I don't have the view of the other schools within the county as to what their needs would be in the way of service personnel, but I do know that at Green Bank, with the increased enrollment in kindergarten, we're going to have more service personnel. So the most important ones, the priority would be student-teacher ratios and the increases in service personnel, in my perspective as principal at Green Bank.
This is a two-part question. What is your philosophy regarding employee evaluations? Given your philosophy as you expressed in answering the first part of the question, should the superintendent be evaluated by all employees as part of a comprehensive evaluation system?
If you've been reading the news, the employee evaluation situation has been changing. I actually attended a focus group with Dr. Stephen Payne last Wednesday at Stonewall Resort, and he was gathering information as to how West Virginia is to address the race to the top issue that has happened here in the past few weeks with West Virginia not getting that federal money. One of the things that the federal government noted on that grant application is the personnel laws are too restrictive in West Virginia, and there is not a charter school law here in the state of West Virginia. As a principal, and the experiences that I've had with evaluations, you know, you can walk into that classroom and observe that teacher, and they're on their best behavior that day during that observation, but when you walk out of that classroom, you're not there 24/7 to see what is going on. Now, you know, as a principal, I know who my best teachers are, and I've got a lot of them at Green Bank. But we do have to have some sort of flexibility now with looking at teachers that perhaps thought education was the way that they needed to go, was the career that they were going to go into, but we need to be able to gently move them towards another career. You have to make this is awful, you kind of have to make the decision of whether you grow them or whether you throw them. And to me, if we're going to see growth in our teachers, then we better have an effective mentoring program. It is not effective in this county, and it is not effective statewide. And we cannot expect a brand new teacher to walk into a classroom with 32 eighth graders and know everything about classroom management and know everything about curriculum. The evaluations have to take place, but there has to be a strong mentoring program to grow those teachers towards where they need to be and where our county school system wants them to be. Now, when it comes down to the superintendent being evaluated by all employees, it's really not a bad idea. My philosophy of educational leadership is based in stewardship, and I should be serving the people that serve me. So in turn, I should know how those people that serve me think of me. And yes, it could be critical, it could be a lot of criticisms, but you know what? That's how you grow. You learn from your mistakes, and that's how you grow. So no, I would probably think that evaluated by the personnel would be a good idea.
In one short sentence, tell us why you want to become Pocahontas County School Superintendent, and then of course you have your closing statement.
Yeah, I've been here for 26 years, and I've seen superintendents come and go, and I see the caliber of staff that we have, the caliber of service personnel, the caliber of the community. They want the very best for their students. They want the very best for their children. And we really do have good people in our school system. And I want those people in this school system to know what a good job they've been doing. And for 26 years, I haven't heard it a lot. And that's wrong. It's wrong. The people in our school system are entrusted with 13 years of a child's life. And we have one shot, really, at educating those students and doing it the right way. And I just think that my passion about education and my enthusiasm about education would fit what the other employees feel about our students. We're good people, and we can do a great job, and I know we're doing that now. In conclusion, this has been an interesting format for an interview. I think it's refreshing. I think it's very refreshing. I wish there were more people in the room. I wish there were more of the community that came. Just as at the Prevention Coalition, they had a town hall meeting. I wish there were more people that came to that town hall meeting. I believe that our saving grace for our community and for our lives here in Pocahontas County is to be educating students as best as we can, but also for the staff and the potential superintendent to be lifelong learners. There's always something new to learn in education. And I just thank you all very much for the opportunity to express my opinions and my views about education, and hope that things go well for this situation, and thank you very much.